the wall. This time you really hurt me right down to the core, and I'm desperately trying to find a reason to forgive you for it all. I saw your life as a shadow play. In a trance I was held by the shadow play. In the spell of the shadow play, Celtic illumination, I see the Celtic illumination, the Celtic. I never realized just how far we'd gone. I turned around and all that I saw was distance, to an anger that burned every time that someone mentioned your name. I should have noticed, should have read the signs. We could have talked it out if there was a problem. It wasn't obvious then, but then it isn't really obvious now. I saw your life as a shadow play. In a trance I was held by the shadow play. In the spell of the shadow play, Celtic illumination, I see the Celtic illumination, the Celtic. I could have changed, I could have settled down. I could have been whatever you wanted me to be, if you gave me the chance, but it seems that it's too late for that now. I thought I knew you, thought we had it made. I thought it out and thought that I had the answers. After all is said and done, the only thing I really know is your name. I sit and wait for the shadow play. Let me into the world of the shadow play. I follow you through the shadow play, through Celtic illumination. Give me the Celtic illumination, illumination. If I'd only ever listened, if you'd only ever asked, if I'd known it was important, if I'd known it wouldn't last. Run to the magic of the Shadowplay. 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 Maybe if I'd noticed, and maybe if I'd tried, maybe if I'd worked it never would have died. Maybe I was selfish, maybe I was blind, maybe I was in the wrong and maybe you were right. Run to the magic of the Shadowplay. 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 Could I have been a better man? Was it really all to blame? Was it me that was the problem? Was it me that dealt the pain? Did you never mean to hurt me? Did you only try to show? Did you really truly love? day. An army shroud on a coral reef, a black clouds hanging over me. When I hit on the remote, the program stay the same. Credo, 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 Credo. Shotgun box at a rabbit dog. A shallow grave hugs a highway beneath the bleaching sun. When cancer sucks a young girl's breast, a company chains a young man's soul. When the coal dust stole my granddad's breath away. One day, Credo, 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 Credo. Close a crowded circle round a brazier light. A man becomes a mountain in the falling snow. A mother screams and a baby cries. The memory gone before the blood is dried. A needle pricks the conscience to help it fade away. Credo, 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 Credo. There's something I want to ask you before it's too late. It's been on my mind since the first time we met. It scares me now more. Now there's more at stake. It seems we're so close, but we're so far away. What would you do if I got down on my knees to you? Would you hold it against me? Would you stand me in line? What would you do if I opened up my heart to you? Would it just be another who is wasting his time? Darling, are we just good friends? Could you turn me down gently? Would I be out of order if I declared my true feelings? Or do I act out the part of the father confessor, of the shoulder to cry on? Well, we're always so close, yet we're so far away. What would you do if I got down on my knees to you? Would you hold it against me? Darling, would you stand me in line? What would you do if I opened up my heart to you? Would I just be another who is wasting his time? Darling, are we just good friends? I'm sure that you know by now. Do we just play a game where we try to pretend that all that's between us is all that's between us, and all we can rely on is being just good friends? What would you do if I got down on my knees to you? Would you hold it against me? Darling, would you stand me in line? What would you do if I opened up my heart to you? Would I just be another who is wasting his time? Darling, are we just good friends? So are we left to chance meetings? Is that all we can depend on? Resigned to raise glasses in anonymous cafes, reciting our failures as if we really needed that proof of regret over what may have and what should have been. Darling, are we just good friends? What would you do if I got down on my knees to you? Would you hold it against me? Sometimes I feel I lost something in gaining everything, but I can't put my finger on what it was. It's just one of those nagging feelings, like sitting with your back to an open door, waiting on a favorite stranger. A favorite stranger. I find it hard to talk about. It's not as easy as you might expect. Just sitting here waiting, trying to accept that there's something missing, that there's something not quite there, and that's why you're sitting here, listening to me as I try to explain. You're my favorite stranger, but don't read between the lines. I could tell you I love you at this moment in passing time, but I could honestly tell you I don't know why I'm here, sharing all my problems with you when you've already got your own share. From favorite strangers. Just I need an audience to pretend it's all a night, but all I gain is your confidence and a number and a file of facts, on the terms that it's a first name that'll run one day in spilled champagne, and I'll recollect and just accept that you are one of my favorite strangers. My favorite stranger. You're my favorite stranger, but don't read between the lines. I could say that I love you at this moment in passing time, but I could honestly tell you I don't know why I'm here, sharing all my problems with you when you've already got your own share. From favorite strangers. Sometimes I know I lost everything in gaining something, but I can't put my finger on what it was. It's just a nagging feeling, like sitting with your back to an open door, expecting favorite strangers. Expecting favorite strangers. I could honestly tell you that you're my favorite stranger. Tell you, cross my heart, that you're my favorite stranger. A Dalkeith boy, raised from a shafted mountain hall, in a well-oiled cage that locked away his dreams. An 85 veteran face from the gallery, a ghost from the Civil War, and the family stood his ground on the picket line, till all that he was left with were his father's cough and his mother's eyes that would hold the tear for the very first time when the government, they took his job away. Now fist in hand he'll stand in line, declare his name and mark his time. To some, the only proof that they're alive. It could have been you, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. It could have been you, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. First down payment on a sharp Italian suit. He sewed razor blades into the lapels. See him sweating on the dance floor, coal dust oozing out of every pore. A hard man with a hard life, that's a story that he'll tell ya. Down an Easter road till his throat is raw. On a Saturday he knows the score till the whistle blows and the tampers with their cars spin away. It could have been you, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. It could have been you, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. In the desert, in the fields of South Armagh, where the poppies grow behind the hand and roar, behind the drums in Genoa, on a deck that rides a South Atlantic swell. Born to fight out of the tightest corner, you can bet on him. With the odds against you, they'll not put him down, no matter how they try. Oh, it could have been you, it could have been me, could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. It could have been you, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. It could have been you, oh, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. He was born lucky. He was born lucky. Could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. Luckily, could have been me. It could have been anybody, but he was born lucky. He was born lucky. Luckily, could have been lucky. Dear friend, been a long, long while. I've been meaning to write you, but it was never my style. But what is these days? Now I'm a family man. You blow sincere kisses to mistresses' secrets on afternoons. Do you wear your disguises, feign the surprises at the questions she asks when she dares to accuse? Does your past lie under a dust sheet in the corner of a musty garage? That's where I keep mine now. Now I'm a family man. Are your horses still running when the bookies' shops close? Is the band still together? Did you ever get on the road? We chased the same women and we drank the same beer. We came as a pair and we run around here. How are you these days? Now you're a family man. Regards to Nina, slam a tequila, and I'll write you at Christmas, or I'll send you a card. But if you pass by, you're welcome to drop in and see me, 'cause it's unlikely I'll be round your way. 'Cause I'm happy to be where I am, living life as a family man. Do you still have your leathers, or did you give them away? Do you still dream of Joni in sidewalk cafes? Is your Norton still running? Is the old man still alive? Do you still get to doubt? Is your rent still as high? But I suppose you've a mortgage. Now you're a family man. Dear friend, it's been a long, long while. I've been meaning to write you, but it was never my style. But what is these days? Now I'm a family man. Now I'm a family man. Now I'm a family man. speaking in tongues. I question your morality. You question my reality. You're speaking in tongues. We're speaking in tongues. We are speaking in tongues. We're speaking in tongues. Am I deaf? 'Cause I cannot comprehend. We're speaking in tongues. We are speaking in tongues. We're speaking in tongues. Though I try, I just cannot understand. We're speaking in tongues. Am I deaf? 'Cause I cannot comprehend. We're speaking in tongues. We are speaking in tongues. We're speaking in tongues. Though I try, I just cannot understand. stuffed deep in his pocket, wrapped up in his problems to keep away the cold. Grierson spirit haunts the dockyard, the only man working documentary crews, shooting film as the lines get longer, as the seams run out, as the oil runs dry. Hey there, laddie, internal exile, when will you see that we gotta let go? Hey there, lassie, internal exile, when will you realize you gotta let go? Starlings wheeling Georgian spires, and the fires of Grangemouth burn the skies. A lion sleeps in a tenement coat, in a country that's tired and dead to his roar. Hey there, laddie, internal exile, when will you see that we gotta let go? Hey there, lassie, internal exile, when will you realize we got to let go? We got to go now, won't you please let us go now? We bury the wasteland deep in the wilderness, poison the soil, and reap the harvest of blind indifference, greed and apathy sowed way back in our history. The fish are few and the harbors are empty, the keels now rotten our oil-slit shores. The sheep are gone and the farm's deserted, it's out of sight and we're out of mind. Hey there, laddie, internal exile, when will you see that we gotta let go? Hey there, lassie, internal exile, when will you realize we gotta let go? We're gonna go now, we're gonna go now. Like the farmers before us, we've eyes for America, dream of a new life on foreign shores. Wherever we go, we will always know that the land we stand on is never our own. Hey there, laddie, internal exile, when will you see that we gotta let go? Hey there, lassie, internal exile, when will you realize you gotta let go? We're internal exile, we gotta let go. We're internal exile, so we gotta let go. We gotta let go. We gotta go now. Won't you please let us go now? You sit there biding your time, out of your head and into your mind, penning thoughts that are dreams in action. A glass raised to an atom use, a boy stands in his father's shoes, and a drunk man smiles at a thistle under a poet's moon. Under a poet's moon. shine, and then the lovers lie in the long grass. Stolen flowers make their beds. Under a poet's moon there are dreams in action, prayers made and questions answered as the world burns in the darkness. I'm still staring at the skies under a poet's moon. Out. The sparks fly from a tinker's fire as the stories burn among us under a poet's moon. A seed falls into stony ground without a hope and without a sound. From the weeds will grow the flowers under a poet's moon. Under a poet's moon there's a salmon settling in a gutler's hand that is patient waiting like a lover's touch to charm the light. His fingers play the reeds. Under a poet's moon there's a whistle blowing out no man's land, where a flare is falling in a deadly night. The dreamers stand like flowers in a storm. Flowers in a storm. We are flowers in a storm. Under a poet's moon. We're staring at the skies under a poet's moon. We're under a poet's moon. Under a poet's moon. We're under a poet's moon. Under a poet's moon. It's midnight and she ain't no Cinderella. She swallowed all your best friends and she's staying in the hotel. You've got a number from the bar tab that she's running. The circus comes to town. Temptation. Ooh, such a temptation. Such a temptation. Door is open and you're living on the high wire, clowning in the spotlight. You've got no one to bring you down. The cab's impatient, this lady's waiting. The ringmaster calls you down. Temptation. Oh, such a temptation. Temptation. Oh, such a temptation. So glad to know you're the carnival man. You're shaking hands with the carnival man. So pleased to meet you, the carnival man. Call me Mr. Temptation. Like a bird in a chamber that you're thinking is empty, you press it to your temple with a finger on the trigger. An act of bravado, an act of defiance. It's all eyes upon you now. Temptation. Oh, such a temptation. Temptation. Oh.